The town of South Hadley is celebrating the opening of a brand new library, a place where people can relax, read, meet up, and unwind from the chaos of life. Library Director Joseph Rodeo explained how the new library in South Hadley is different from the old one that everyone remembers.
Well, the obvious difference is the space. I mean, we certainly have much bigger space. It's almost 3 times as big as the old library. But whereas the old library, we had basically one open space, which was a multi-use space that everyone was crowded into. This space really breaks up the areas so that the teens can have their own area, children can have their own area. There's a separate space for computers for different age groups. And so I think that in this area, rather than everyone being on top of each other, people will be able to spread out and really find an area so that they can use the library the way that they want to use it.
He took us on a virtual tour of the new space.
We have a separate sort of area blocked off from the main part of the building, which is our meeting room area. So there are 2 meeting rooms, a conference room and a community room. So if a group of 20 or a group of 100 wants to have a meeting, or if we're doing a public program, we can have them in that area of the building and it won't disrupt anything else going on inside the building. And then from there you walk into the main part of the building, past the circulation desk. So there's one entrance in and out of the building. You'll have all of the new materials there, new books, fiction and nonfiction, music CDs, movies on DVD and Blu-ray, so people can sort of get some of those high interest materials right there when they walk in. And then they can go in through there to the children's room, which is really geared from toddlers through middle grade readers. So there's an area there for younger children, and then for early readers, and then kids up through 4th, 5th, 6th grade on the first level. Coming up to the second level, we'll have the bulk of our adult computers are on the second level. The reference desk is on the second level as well. We have a separate teen room, so teens can be themselves. There's computers just for them in there. There's books in there. There's magazines in there. There's real comfortable seating in there, so they can hang out, just be teens and really not bother anyone or be bothered by anyone. And I think that's a great service that we can offer in this building that we never could offer in the old library. And there's also our local history room on the second floor, which is a great advancement over what we had before. So people can have these 2 quiet study rooms. They fit up to 8 people, so whether it's 1 or 2 people who just need a quiet space to do some work, or whether it's a small group, it could be a group of students working on a project, or just a couple of people who want to have a small informal meeting, they can use these rooms, close the door, have some privacy, and really hold you know, a meeting or a research session right here in the library.
And just as beautiful as the inside is the view looking out.
We basically reclaimed an old industrial site and turned it into a great public space. So when you're at the library, you're overlooking the historic South Hadley Canal, which was actually the first navigable canal in the United States. So it's from 1792, and it also overlooks the Connecticut River, and it's a great viewing spot to see the Holyoke Dam, especially when the water is flowing over the dam. It's a beautiful site. It's a great place for birding. You can see bald eagles and hawks here regularly. There's swans that swim on the river right by the library. So it's a great area. And it's both you know, a beautiful natural area, and it's also a historic area where a lot of the roots of the town come from.
Joe explained how libraries are an amazing resource for community members.
It's a great neutral place. I mean, it's not work, it's not home, it's not school. It's really a place where people can come in and just find a place to do their own thing. You know, whether they want to read a book for pleasure, whether they're doing research for a project, whether they want to read the newspaper, whether they just want to find a safe place, a free place that they can come with their children or with their partner. You know, they can come in here and just have a nice, comfortable, neutral space. Everybody's equal when they walk through our doors. And I think with everything being so digital, you can do everything online. You don't need to leave your house, really, for anything. But to have an actual dedicated physical space where people can come, see each other, talk face to face, and really interact with other people in the community. I think as society gets more digital, I think it's important to still dedicate spaces where people can interact one-on-one with other people face to face. And I think that's what a library does today.
For more information on the South Hadley Public Library, you can visit shadleylib.org.